Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and it plays some of the games Immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Not a chance. Missed it. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. Offense gets set for second down. The sure hands, it's Hall. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Landry. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing a big hit stick with him, too. Play number 9 on this drive. They keep attacking through the air. Gets it out quickly. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Pocket starts to collapse. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Going for the big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, he has to throw for it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Fires to the big fella. Snowed under by the defense.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a fourth down.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he hitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. First down for this offense. The inside handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The handoff as they run the counter play here. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
He unleashes a long one. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Ball in the air, intercepted. Not much on that return, but Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And the kicker... The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Makes the catch. It's Allen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all give them the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Absolute shank. Missed it. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points.
Nebraska, 29, Arizona.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dan. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to